former WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Jermell, Iron Man Charlo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Tony Superbad Harrison.
I gave you both instructions. I want to remind you to please listen and follow my requests at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, but fight clean. Good luck.
Boy, neither got. And we're underway. WBC 154-pound champ winging a hook and misses.
Tony's going to have to use that jab.
Good long straight jab. I was going to pick up the pace since he does fight very well being selected.
As long as he's being accurate and effective. And when they're effective and when you need to. And I think that's
a boxer, puncher, mover. And, you know, why mix it up when you don't have to? You know, all his advantages is... Well, it's about being first.
Is what's going on in the ring here. And Charlo Harrison, just to kind of set up here and do something like that. Get a shot, right.
So it's tactical already, strategic, and a right-hand line. If Harrison is winning rounds close, he can pile them up. Once again, Tony Harrison seemingly doing enough. And Harrison here, opening things up.
I think he's going to mount his attack.
Earn respect from Charlo and keep him at a bit of a distance. And there's a good...
He's got a fast right hand. Charlo was doing the right thing at the beginning.
He's got to show some patience as well. He's throwing big winging shots.
And another punch just like that one. He asked him, are you willing to take those chances? You know?
So you like him winging those shots. There's a hard shot. You wonder if Charlo will be able to get into a good rhythm. Good body shot. Did have a clash of heads earlier. It looks small. It's not bleeding much, but Lennox, you're right. It's just a small abrasion.
Oh!
Down he goes! Charlo puts Harrison down.
This is what
Harrison was trying to get out of the way.
Yes. If you stay two-way, you won't have that opportunity.
Charlo gets a knockdown here in the early going. Just round 3. Here at 154 pounds. Title is on the line, and already Charlo winging shots. Harrison is on the ropes. This is a danger zone, fellas.
Yeah, what Charlo should be doing when he's, instead of winging his credit, did really well defensively on the ropes right there.
Look at that shot landed again, but Harrison's going to stay on the ropes. This could be an early night. Look at the punches landed in round 3. 11-2 for Jermell Charlo.
And Charlo throws, you know, looping punches, and whichever one, Harrison will get through with his punch.
Came back with a nice little left uppercut himself.
Here, already one knockdown in round 2. Fighters on the international scene. That right hand lands, and it looks like Charlo's mouthpiece has popped out. Yep. Harrison able to take that mouthpiece right out. Charlo fires back.
Jack there, and it looks like it's Harrison's.
Oh, that was Harrison's that came out.
Harrison's got some blood coming out of his nose right now, probably from that left uppercut.
Yeah, Charlo needs to keep that left hand up.
Interesting.
It was actually it was part of his breathing. You know, when he's throwing the shot, he's breathing at the same time.
And look at him, he's backing Charlo up now. This is a
fire back, head, and then body.
Well, he landed 2 great shots, one on the belt line, one around.
Tony Harrison showing his championship pedigree, firing back.
Straight to the target, very accurate.
It's been fascinating so far as Tony Harrison, Heidi Androl now in the corner.
Thank you very much, Ali. What adjustments do you
have to make any adjustments? He's throwing a beautiful right hand, but he's leaving the hook off the right hand. Backing him up, putting pressure on him now. There you go. There you go. There it is.
That's Tony Harrison's father, Ali Salam El, is able again to regain his composure, reestablish it. It's not easy. Charlo is really bringing some weight. And that last round, he gives it to Tony Harrison, who's now up 2 rounds to 1. But again, with the knockdown, obviously, a 10-8 round in the tactical battle. Charlo would like to make it a war.
He's got to straighten up his punches a little bit. Or if he's going to get wild, let him get wild. Harrison up against the rope so Harrison can't.
In favor of Jermell Charlo. Again, that's a good hard. And there you see right there, Charlo with a big...
This is what Harrison's been taking the action to him, landing good body shots off touch. And he even said he wasn't going to do it, but here he is, back in Charlo. Little shots to the body, right hand there. And then the occasional...
And we're seeing that at just a higher level of aggression. Final seconds, round 4, hard-hitting title fight.
Trying to do a little counterpunch, but he's doing really well, but more jab and more movement over there.
And he came out with a left hook, and I agree with what the corner's telling him.
But throw some shots so that Charlo can throw some punches within there.
What got Harrison to open up? Well, you got to make him open up, not hoping
He's fought at distance. You got to figure in favor of Tony Harrison. He doesn't want to brawl. Wants to stand,
he's getting away with walking down Charlo right now. In other words, I'm saying if he was forced to box, he's not even being forced to box. Charlo's not making it rough. He's sitting there and he's getting out-hustled on the inside right now.
And with all those, and it could be another round in the books. So you think it could go in another round. There's a good round could go to Harrison, much like a year ago in Brook, and then a grazing right hand from Charlo in the second round.
But I want to get to what Jermell said.
Now Marcos Villegas, our unofficial judge, has all 3 or 4 rounds not with a knockdown going the way of
These are digging hooks to the body that are catching.
Thank you, Marcos Villegas again, our unofficial judge. Just to give us an not do anything for the judges. The basic point of this whole night, beyond that knockdown in the second round, Tony Harrison has it right now.
That's not unreasonable to think that.
Good exchange side, Charlo firing back.
Closes off the middle for the uppercut, and he closes off by his hands keeping up near his chin. So he's being smart.
And now Charlo gets on the
He needs to be throwing a lot more punches, a lot more combination punches.
Harrison is left up with the chin, too. Real subtle stuff on the inside, like that little right uppercut. He's throwing 1 or 2 at a time, and that ain't going to do it because it's so tight. A couple of shots from Charlo,
and he carries the flag now, and he's doing an outstanding job here trying to defend his title.
2 great body shots, too, right there.
Appears to be winning rounds. Charlo with the knockdown could be very close.
It's to be patient, but be aggressive and land the right shots. And he's doing good.
He's definitely being aggressive. What did you say to your brother? I saw
Stewart, round 7. Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo. Marcos Villegas gives round 6 to Tony Harrison as well.
It is, and you know, Charlo needs to be really when he's throwing his punches. He's got his punches are scoring.
Down Charlo right now with his hands up. He sees everything, and then he decides
multiple combinations. Lands an uppercut there and able to move Charlo's head.
And Charlo needs to be concerned with clinch or exchange.
By the way, that was a good combination. I just don't want to let that pass by Charlo, and I think he drew a little blood out there, Thort. Jermell Charlo will come out here, bum rush Harrison. Every other round has not been that way.
And it seemed like that tactic was
Charlo needs to, if he wants to put Harrison up against the ropes.
Charlo's saying, look, I want to be more aggressive. You could be surprised, again, fellas, by the end.
Charlo's going to have to land a hurting shot, a shot that wobbles or puts Harrison down because...
you're right. You see these subtle moves. There's right hands there.
Here you see Charlo coming in with a good combination, 1, 2, 3, and here's Tony coming back with a straight right. Always are better than roundhouse punches. Good body punch by Charlo right there. This is what he needs to do.
Them. Tony Harrison much more accurate.
According to you're putting all these rounds in the bank.
Seemingly, if we believe he's leading at close range, Joe. I mean, I
said the same thing. He was gonna have to be the chest. Charlo looks dangerous at all times. Anyway, one punch could turn this around.
He's been the jab. Everything Charlo is throwing is serious. It's hard. It was in round 2 with mainly a hook.
And Harrison's doing the right thing. Get that jab out there. Be first. Pile up the points.
We talk trash back and forth, but I'm from Detroit. I've been here as well. A win here solidifies his standing.
More of that. He landed 2 right hand, a right hand, a left hook to the body.
Fires off a right hand. That's one of the better shots of the fight.
He feels comfortable in there. I mean, he's doing what he wants to do, but you know, you also have to be careful when you're doing that type of thing.
Be able to hear him and his father, Ali Salam El, listen in right now.
These are excellent rounds. You're still leaving my hook off on this side. You're landing a beautiful right hand. Is he definitely tired? He's doing a good job of staying in control, winning the rounds.
He's fight 20 rounds. It's just how he's
got to have some effect.
You should be effective so you can absorb that and keep on going. The bottom line is it's what type of fight is Charlo fighting? He's not fighting this fight that...
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
Last 2 rounds, Charlo kind of picked up the volume of his punches, just landing a little bit more. Tony, like I mentioned earlier,
I'm a little surprised he gave the last 2 rounds to Charlo. Do you agree with that, disagree, fellas?
Yeah, especially the last round.
I mean, the 3 judges could all reasonably have it either way.
But, you know, we're talking about guys that have been, you know, intimately, just, if not nothing else, that's big right hand he landed. Now, that means
Charlo's against the ropes. He's got to do a lot of work to catch Harrison. So anytime Charlo tries to amount of a room to move back, he needs to move back and put him against the ropes.
Reasonably close. Again, it's not a perfect science scoring a 10-9 round. Derek James is in the corner for Jermell Charlo.
Popping the jab and stepping over. Look for the hook. Look for the body shot. You got to get busy. I'm not trying to do it.
I could tell him, you better have 3 big rounds here, minimum, 4
Punches landed for Jermell Charlo.
Yeah, but round 2 seemed like a million years ago.
Yeah.
I'm just being a little snarky. Sorry.
No, I know. I plead guilty to that too, Joe. No disrespect. Marcos Villegas gave that 9th round to Tony Harrison. So you said it earlier in the night. If you're saying the referee's name,
I tell you, this California Commission, the referees are great. Jack Reese is
vitally important in that job. Another jab lands by Harrison, including the one on his hip. That is not a scoring area.
So he control that right hand, but he's got to throw not only the right hand, but as well, because that was what.
These two have been within 2 punches landed of each other. Certainly we thought Harrison was winning some rounds just the way he was landing there, and he's landing.
He landed 3 great right hands.
And that's
punches landed of each other according to CompuBox. Round 11, the champion able to back Harrison up.
Some guys got whacked doing that. Seriously.
I mean, Harrison is able to feel it. He's confident. Scored round by round.
Oh!
Harrison is hurt. Harrison's down. Second knockdown of the fight.
Hey, you okay?
Over a minute left.
Harrison hurt again by the hook. Harrison could go down again. The ropes are keeping him
It's
up.
over.
Now he's wobbled. And down he goes. Third knockdown of the fight. Jack Reese is counting, so it's still on. Charlo is celebrating. He should not be celebrating. It's not over.
Well, he's got 50 seconds left.
Harrison is badly hurt. Jack Reese is looking close. Jack Reese has ended it. Jermell Charlo is the champion of the world again. Harrison is protesting, but he was wobbled several times after that second knockdown.
Number 11, he is the winner by way of knockout, Jermell Iron Man Charlo.